two. I say three, two, one. Um, welcome to the episode to the show we like to call Raps and Wrestling.
Shows.
I think we like episode 6, episode 7, one of the things. Man, we coming up in this world, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We doing our thing, man, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy King Run. I got my partners with me, like all the time. We on the grind. Let them know who y'all live, players.
It's Sunday, so you know what that means.
Yes, sir. Raps and Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania. Your boy, Son Hero.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on. Before we get started,
Before we get started.
look, you know what I'm saying? I don't do this often, but I gotta give WWE a standing fucking ovation for their main event.
Yeah.
And for acknowledging, for the first time ever, you had 2 black women in the main event.
Main event,
Not
WrestleMania. It took them, what we on, 37 years?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's all good. We here now. You know what I'm saying? They put on a good ass show. You still gotta let them know who you is. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Ken Andrea.
Yeah.
Y'all know that already.
We y'all already know, but we most definitely got to jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? Raw was cool this week.
Yeah.
Just a lot of stacking and, you know, getting prepared for the WrestleMania double feature. You know what I'm saying?
Triple feature. Because SmackDown was WrestleMania 2.
That's
Quote unquote.
Speaking of SmackDown, it was WrestleMania SmackDown or SmackDown WrestleMania. They did the Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
Royale. It doesn't have no meaning anymore, but
They just did it.
Just do it. Just get everybody. Hey, let's get everybody together. You know, for a WrestleMania moment. But you know how it is, man.
Yeah, man, it was goddamn crazy as hell. You understand me? And they most definitely could have done something differently for SmackDown. I don't feel like they should have made SmackDown a WrestleMania thing, but
Right.
it's cool, bro. I guess they feel like they had to do what they did, but it was more intense on SmackDown because you got the triple threat title match coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Them promos.
Yeah, man.
Them boys did some talking.
Yeah.
Daniel had a damn good promo. Roman, I can't believe I'm saying this. Roman been 5 as usual on promos.
You can't believe it.
I mean,
you can't believe it.
It coming a long way from this suffering succotash promo. Jesus Christ, dude did a complete 180. It's like I used to watch a Roman promo back in the day and be like,
yeah,
I watch a Roman promo now. It's like,
It used to be cringe,
Yeah.
kind of cringe worthy, but
they let him come in. They let him just, you know what I'm saying? They let him just smooth out, be cool out there, and he been cutting folks' heads off in his promos.
right.
And then that damn Edge promo, when he called Roman Samoan Edge,
The rated R superstar is back, y'all.
Yeah, he's definitely coming for the jugglers for this one, man, for real. If he don't win this title some form, way, or fashion, then I most definitely know he most definitely gonna be chasing this title until SummerSlam.
I don't think I don't think Edge is going. I think Edge is the one that's going to take the fall. To be honest, the way I see it is either you got to have Roman win or Daniel win. I don't want to see Edge winning this jump for the simple fact that you got to keep Roman strong.
Yeah.
And Roman has to have his historic title run.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. That's why I see Roman as a possible winner. And I see
he gotta have a lengthy title run,
yeah,
for real.
But then I see Daniel winning the match to send the crowd home happy because we finally got a crowd.
Yeah. But it'll be so satisfying to hear the folks boo when Roman win, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't heard no good boo in a long time.
A real authentic, just a real authentic boo in a long time.
To be honest though, I don't think Roman gonna get booed.
You don't think so?
I don't think
so, bro. They are in Florida, you know what I'm saying?
Not even just being Florida. Roman is over.
Yeah,
like
he's
over. In his first time in his career, like he's over.
He's over as a heel, and and it's been a proven fact even in his earlier days, you know. So it might be a mixture of boos, but it'll be more cheers than boos. I honestly feel like for tonight.
I don't think he get booed at all.
You don't think so?
You don't think?
Yeah. Nah, I think he's straight cheer.
Yeah, man, because I feel like them folks just too happy to be there, too glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they most definitely. Okay,
I mean,
so we finna transition
they kind of
directly into WrestleMania with this, because, like I said, the promos on SmackDown was it. That's all. Jey Uso won the
armbar.
The Battle Royale, and that was it. Like that was it. So WrestleMania happened. Off the top, like my boy said, big ups to Sasha Belair. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
For goddamn main event WrestleMania.
Still in the show.
Putting on the classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, they chemistry worked well together. Goddamn me. And them folks was putting on a good show.
Yeah.
So back to the beginning of WrestleMania, seeing the people there was just like a wave of emotions for me, because I'm like, oh my God, man. They got people in the crowds.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about in there, you know what I'm saying? They got signs. They doing it all, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this is what we've been waiting for. They made a point to put out there. It's been a year and 1 month since we like seen fans, the WWE universe or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time to not have no crowds. Yeah. When you've been having crowds for the past 100 years watching wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like
it's wild.
Before the pandemic, we had like 2 empty arena matches.
Yeah, and it took some time. It kind of took some time to get used to, but you know, it's nothing like a crowd. You know, even when you have NXT's, you know, small crowd, it's still a crowd. You know, it's just good to have that still. You know what I mean? But it was my one gripe though about all of it though was like, I understand, you know, we've been in the pandemic, and you know, this is the first event with fans. I kind of wish some of the superstars went out with like, you know, spectacular interest, just to show like, yo, we're back.
I think we're getting it tonight.
I feel like, I feel like,
man,
but that's
Bianca. She came out there with the Macho Man, goddamn me. I was loving it. I loved her entrance, you know what I'm saying? I like Bobby entrance too. There was a few of them that was cool, you know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny jump was cool. I thought I was watching The Matrix, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Bad Bunny, yo, he proved me wrong. I think he proved everybody wrong last night, man.
That boy showed me that.
That was a really entertaining match. I wasn't really expecting it to be that entertaining the way that it was, but yo, Bad Bunny, man, for his first match ever, not only that, but on a WrestleMania stage like that, you know, he really showed out, and you know, it was good putting him in the tag team position like that with Damian Priest.
He don't need a whole match.
So, man, this shit was great.
Hey, you know, maybe he could wrestle his own match, to be honest.
Yeah, because I don't tell him how far he can take this. Like,
I mean, I think he might, you know what I'm saying, there might be it for him, but he might be able to come back and do the damn thing.
Yeah, because he most definitely put on a good-ass match last night. And, of course, you know what I'm saying, you had The Miz and John Morrison, and John Morrison going to make everybody look good. It's kind of like his flaw. Oh, it's like a flaw, but it's not a flaw, because the Hitman once said, you're only as good as you make others look. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if you making people look good out here, you good.
Right.
Because Bad Bunny hit, as my boy put it, the Bunny Destroyer. He hit the Canadian Destroyer on
the Canadian Destroyer.
and John Morrison sold the hell out of that thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It look devastating.
I'm talking about.
And that was surprising.
We gotta put some respect on the Miz name too.
Yeah.
Because he made a lot. He been making a lot of people look good over the years.
Man, hell yeah, bro.
And
they always throw the Miz in them spots too.
Yeah.
Whenever they have some celebrities and whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah, then you gotta take even back when he lost the belt to Bobby.
Mm.
He made Bobby like a killer.
Oh, he made Bobby look like a goddamn stone cold monster, bro. And it wasn't nothing that. I feel like Miz was the perfect person to put in that position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not the biggest guy in the WWE, but he's credible as a champion. You know what I'm saying? So you get Bobby Lashley, who's most definitely the championship material, and you just throw him to the Sharks and come on. They completely destroyed the Miz, but it was the Miz making them look good because could nobody else do it. You know what I'm saying? You had Bobby Lashley versus Drew, first match out the gate. I was kind of worried about it because I was like, damn, this is the first match. Is this all gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, too good? Like to set that damn, you know what I'm saying, pedestal for WrestleMania?
I was worried that Bobby was gonna lose the belt.
Yeah.
As fast as he got it. And I was really, surprised that WWE went with the right decision and kept the belt on Bobby Lashley. Now I feel like, somewhere they, as much as they probably wanted Drew to have that, that moment with fans, it just kind of, I feel like to me it would have soured it. Three championship reigns in 1 year. It might sound impressive to some people, but it's like
you keep losing this title.
Yeah,
you keep getting it back,
and people catch on to that. You know what I mean? So
same thing with John Cena. Same thing with Charlotte Flair. Like you just can't give people the title just because, you know what I'm saying. Some people deserve title reigns.
Like the damn hot potato championship thing. I'm not digging it.
Like that you lose a lot of prestige in your belt when you do stuff like that, and it makes it seems like easy.
Like it's just there for a prop.
Yeah, and that's most definitely what happened with the WWE title for a while too, because the thing was just a prop. Folks just had that joint, and if they really didn't deserve it, they had it for too long. You know what I'm saying in my book, but. Bobby Lashley, just like Drew, is a guy that deserved the WWE title, and he deserves a lengthy title run, bro. I'm talking about they should stop the bull, stop the capping, and put the Hurt Business back together, and get these folks to SummerSlam to run the damn to especially Raw. But I wouldn't be opposed to them folks going to SmackDown too. You know what I'm saying? And recruiting the SmackDown. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm hoping happens is both Bobby and Roman hold those championships to Survivor Series, and then give us Roman versus Bobby at Survivor Series.
That'd be a Survivor Series for your ass. The Hurt Business could possibly get back together because of that too, because eventually Jimmy Uso gonna come back, and I'm just hoping and praying that they most definitely just throw him into the fire with the rest of the family and get these folks SmackDown. But hey, speaking of goddamn SmackDown, they most definitely got most of the WrestleMania night part 2, don't it?
Well, SmackDown.
Because I think most of their matches is on goddamn part 2. They had a lot of Raw matches last night.
Yeah.
I'm most definitely looking forward to the Universal title match. I'm not looking forward to the Fiend and Randy Orton match. I'm sorry. Unbiased opinion, man. I don't really care for that match, that feud no more.
I want to see it because I wonder how, because it's going to be so fucking weird. That's why I want to see it. It's going to be weird as hell.
I don't know, man. I think I'm just kind of over the whole, I want to say theatrics. It's
we
like
have fans back now.
Yeah, it's like, man, this was cool back when we were younger. You know what I mean? It's this whole with the. I kind of just fell flat with the Fiend. Like, it was cool when it first started.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought it was gonna be real interesting, but as time progressed, it got kind of hokey, and it just like, you know what I mean. It just now it morphed into this, you know, with fire and all this other. I'm like, come on, man, like
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, but
yeah, I think it's because he cut them damn dreads off.
I probably think that's what it is too. But I'll still watch it just because, like, I really want to see what it will turn out, how it will turn out. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shit on it, you know, just because of what I think. I'm still going to give it a fair shot, you know what I mean, and still watch it. But we'll see. I honestly feel like Fiend is going to go over, you know. I feel like that's what's gonna happen
and they
tonight.
They gonna have to move Randy into something else.
Yeah, because
he's been doing this for a while.
Yeah, it's getting kind of getting stale now, man. And it's like, all right, let this be the blow off right here.
Yeah, you know everything resets after WrestleMania, so
yeah.
We want new programs. We're gonna see what's shaking. We're gonna get a bunch of heel turns, a bunch of face turns.
Yeah, man. Because goddamn AJ and Omos. You know, his big 7'3" bodyguard. They won the tag titles, so that's a whole nother program we into now. Cause it's like, who taking these titles off them?
They don't have nobody. See,
they don't have any tags.
They don't have nobody. Right? They don't have nobody.
And these folks, I'm pointing at the computer, but it's not even on the computer. But anyway, these folks not even a tag team. He's a bodyguard for AJ Styles. AJ Styles just won his first WWE tag titles. You know what I'm saying?
But I hate that it had to be under these circumstances because it's like, okay, you won the tag title. You know what I'm saying? That's a first, but I kind of wish it would have been with somebody that was more. Not taking anything from Omos. Like, I haven't seen much of him, you know, from what I've seen from last night and the brief interaction with the New Day, you know, on Raw before WrestleMania. Like, I really didn't see much of him to like see like, okay, why would I be excited about this? Because I honestly feel like now AJ Styles is gonna do majority of the work, and you know, you're gonna have Omos come in there and just be like, you know, pretty much what he's built up to be is just be this giant that just do maybe like a couple moves and AJ take over. You know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of hate that it was under these circumstances. But then now you look at it, it's like, who do they have that can go up against this team? Nobody.
And on
right
top
now.
of it, it looked like they turning face too. Because if you look at the match last night, you know, AJ rose from underneath the whole match. You know what I'm saying? Even Xavier Woods pointed out, like, hey, we cutting off the ring. That's a heel tactic. And almost kind of got the hot tag. Even though it's like he can't do the hot tag wave, he pretty much got the hot tag. For real, like.
That was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
You most definitely got to pay attention to how these matches being put together. Because I mean, man, when was the last time New Day been heel? Or you been in the heel spot? You know,
Since 2014.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've been heel. Since they've been heel, so we'll.
And shout out to Mandy Rose. they spill. You see what she feel during their injuries.
And the tag team turmoil.
Yeah, that match was horrible.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just skipped through it. I was like,
yeah, that was one of those scenes in WrestleMania. WrestleMania was good, you know what I'm saying, but they had a couple matches. That match was I'm talking about straight sleeper. It was mistakes being made. I don't know why these folks just Lana is not ready. She just
why they put her with Naomi?
Why they put her with Naomi, bro? It's like who is putting these teams together?
You actually can do a lot with Lana. It's just y'all making her understatement now. You know what I'm saying? Like back when she was about to get that tag shot with Oscar versus Mania and Shayna. It was supposed to be her chance to show what she really got, but they chose to go with Charlotte Flair. Why? Fuck.
I don't know, bro.
And as much as you know what I'm saying, as much disdain we have for Charlotte Flair, I also got to point out, even though she supposedly has COVID, I don't think you're gonna have COVID for a month.
No, you're not.
I mean, you know, I think
Quarantine.
Yeah, I think it's more than what's going on. More than
Also
what they're being told.
Celebrating her birthday was a couple weeks ago too. So.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know why she not on WrestleMania card. I'm glad she got in the title match.
True.
But also,
True.
it's like the way you had Charlotte Flair booked, why would you have her miss on WrestleMania? So,
Cause the way he was thinking, even though, you know, I think we pointed out like a couple episodes ago about what's the damn lady name? That was with her father and
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans. She was in a little program with Lacey, then that joke was gone. And she was gone right after that.
Damn. What's that lady name?
Oh, Lacey Evans.
I think that's her damn name to say them lame, bro, for real. Cause it kind of be like that when you don't see people on TV. You know what I'm saying? They just you just slick forget about them because they don't. If they don't talk about them, if they don't be on TV every week, bro, you just be like, who? You know what I'm saying? That's why she being gone is kind of, you know, it's kind of fishy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for like it ain't. Too many times I don't think Charlotte had missed the damn WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? But Bailey missed WrestleMania too.
Yeah, but she
near that thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but she was there this year, but just not match capacity. You know,
she had that little spot with the NWO, which is, you know what I'm saying, the NWO, man. Your boy grew up idolizing the NWO. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we are NWO advocates over here in goddamn Raps and Wrestling. So congrats to the NWO.
I am not.
we understand why.
Yeah.
Everybody knows why.
Yeah.
But sometimes I be like, damn it.
Shout out to the clique though.
Yeah.
I'm down with the clique.
Down with the clique. You know what I'm saying?
It's NWO, Clique, and Bullet Club for life.
You know what I'm saying? Because them folks most definitely made an impact on wrestling and made wrestling what it was back then. In the late 90s and shit, doing the attitude era. But shout out to my boy Sean Waltman, aka X-Pac, aka Six. That boy was out there like this, both rings on him, you know what I'm saying? He in the DX Hall of Fame and the NWO Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Like, it go. You know
they had to sneak him in somewhere.
Like, I sneak him in twice. Like,
X-Pac, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their one partner. They gotta sneak through the back door.
You gotta bring Pop. You gotta bring
X-Pac was that dude, man. I was like, I don't see why people hated X-Pac.
Man, he was my favorite, man.
Right, he was one of my favorites.
Man.
1, 2, 3 kid.
Hit a nigga with them kicks.
Come on, man.
Like, for real, bro. But he was, yeah, man. He had all the goddamn energy, man. For real.
How could you?
And then he even had his own little sports drink spot. Remember that little energy drink they had back in the day? That boy used to come to the ring with it and shit. I'm gonna have to pull it up.
Man, it's been
that shit was crazy,
bro.
But yeah, man, goddamn WrestleMania.
It's been great.
It's been great so far, man.
I mean, well, let me say, it was not what I expected. You know, they did an okay job. You know. So, you know, with night one, like I said, they could have did without the tag team turmoil match. You know, that shit was terrible.
They most definitely could have did without that damn Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon.
And that match, I was going to talk about the match.
Goddamn.
Sorry. We got distracted. Yo, what is that?
That's what Mandy feels.
Oh, my.
She goddamn on the ground.
She fell.
Yeah.
She on the ground, bro.
So we saw a botch with Mandy Rose falling in her entrance at WrestleMania. But yeah, man. We could have did without that match, but the Braun Strowman and the Shane McMahon match, Big sweaty man.
Big
sweaty
sweaty man.
Big sweaty man, Shane McMahon, you know what I'm saying, and Braun Strowman. That match, it wasn't what I, of course, it was dope. So it was like a 2-star match to me, you know what I mean? But it was like, of course, you know, they weren't gonna put Shane over. I mean, it wouldn't make sense in that aspect. And
Shane, I'm sorry, bro. Shane,
it's time, bro.
it's
like,
time to cut it out.
It's time.
You've been
man.
doing this your whole life, bro. You've been taking these major bumps and moves and shit. You don't have to. Nobody asked for this feud.
No.
Nobody asked for this match.
No.
Nobody asked for it to be in the cage.
No.
Nobody, no, all across the board,
Like,
bro. You out here risking it for nothing.
Like that match,
risking it for the
that match
man.
did not deserve a cage at all. Like that match deserved. That was a single match at best. I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, with no DQ match, but no cage. Like that did not need a cage at all. You know, it just showed. Okay, you got Braun ripping off the cage, side and shit. That was a cool spot, but still, it did not need a cage. It didn't need that. But
that match was strictly for that Shane McMahon dive. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. Coast to coast,
And then get tossed off the damn cell. I mean, I said cell, off the cage. Because this man, and then I'm sitting here watching this match, and Braun Strowman was standing at the top of this thing, and I was like, so he's obviously fit to climb down and win this match. This man went back into the ring and then pinned this man. Like, maybe he don't understand the rules of the cage match. Could have had this match won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He really had this match won twice.
Yeah.
And he didn't climb down the cage. I'm like, this is just filler. You know what I'm saying? This is just for people to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Get some snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Smoke break.
Yeah, it was crazy. Shane had that match
unnecessary.
won. He had that match won too.
Yeah, because what happened with goddamn Elijah and what's the dude? Jackson?
Elias and
Elias and Jackson Riker or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, them folks came out there and
came out.
beat up Braun for the beginning of the match and then was gone the entire match. Like, they didn't offer no support, none throughout this match. Like, what was even the point of that?
You know, and it makes me mad because they even put Jackson Riker on this show because this is our night. You know what I'm saying? This is for us. And you gonna put him on the show? Yeah. For real? That's who they should have threw off the cage. I'm sorry.
For off the cage, not even in the ring, just on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Like the match should like the match should have started with Jackson Riker laid out on top of the cage with Braun.
Like, just get him out of there right now. Like.
And then have Vince come out and fire him type shit.
That would have been entertaining.
That would have been a hilarious.
That would have been that whole match
right there.
Because the match wasn't even that damn long. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't need to be long.
It couldn't have been long because it was Braun, bro. You don't want to see Braun out there too long. You don't have
like
that many moves.
And it's Shane. It's like
Shane.
Yeah, you should have killed Shane.
Look,
in
you
like
put
35 seconds.
Right, you put two guys that, you know, Shane is not known for his wrestling ability at all. And
He's just a daredevil.
Yeah. And you got Braun, who, you know, he's like Kevin Nash in a way. Kevin Nash is, now Kevin Nash's, you know, whole MO was like 7 moves, which I'm not knocking Kevin Nash. Some people knock Kevin Nash for having 7 moves, which is like, you know,
he a big guy.
He a big dude. So I'm like, so what you expect? He a big dude. He's not supposed to have like multiple moves and shit. Like, it'll be cool, but it's not. But that was back in the day when big men wasn't, you know, moving like how they are now. So I understand why people would like don't take fondly to Braun Strowman's style, because it's kind of like how Kevin Nash was back in the day. But back in the day, it was over because it was like that's what you wanted from your big man.
Because most of the people back then was big guys. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't goddamn doing all that shit off the top rope. Like, until Shawn Michaels popped up. You know what I'm saying? Macho Man was out here Like, it was cats that was doing it off the top stuff, but not in the capacity like they are now. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like, Brun, he got good 4-5 moves, and you gonna see them jumps. You know what I'm saying? But in the cage match, I don't think we saw none of his goddamn moves besides the finisher.
But see, you know, that's a cage match. A cage match is not supposed to be a wrestling match. It's supposed to be a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all that wrestling shit go out the window in the cage.
It's like, cause you know the cage matches were used for blow-offs. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like you ended your feud in there or in Hell in a Cell. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, they didn't need the cage for that. It was just basically spots. It was just, they did need that match at all.
It was 2 matches they most definitely could have dealt without already. WrestleMania, understand?
And let's point out the ultimate L for the night. My kind of point is last night. Shout out to Smirk. Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy signed a contract, and to have No More Words come back as his theme. Once we got the crowd, the crowd back. No Jeff Hardy.
No ass Jeff Hardy, bro. You want nowhere near WrestleMania.
You said his contract.
In his contract, he was supposed to bring back No More Words as his thing. No Jeff Hardy last night.
No, and full
No
crowd.
Jeff Hardy tonight.
Full crowd even on WrestleMania. Wow. So he gonna be back. What? He on Raw?
I don't know. Yeah, he on Raw. He on Raw because he was teaming with Matt Riddle. Well, yeah,
he gonna be on Raw Monday. No ass crowd.
I don't know if they're gonna have a crowd or not.
That's a good question. What they do about the crowd after this?
They're gonna go straight back to the other dome setup. They're not gonna do like
WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania type.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do like how. See, they doing this right now because they did this in the Super Bowl. You know, they saw how. I feel like they're gonna do this for like going for their major, pay-per-views. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna go with the live events. Like I think for SummerSlam they're probably gonna do it again. So we'll see, but I think they're going back to the Thunderdome setup after WrestleMania.
Yeah, because I think I saw they had a contract to like August.
August,
yeah.
But I tell you who's not. Daily Place is allowed to work at full capacity, guys. We got a crowd back at AEW events. And they had the first event with the full crowd, I think Friday. With the house was always wins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be more than interesting. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be loud. So we finally get to hear.
Full capacity of the crowd.
Yeah.
What is
that? Real estate. Oh, what y'all got going over there? AEW?
AEW got real estate, y'all.
I heard doing it.
They doing big now.
Real spiel, man. AEW kind of, they had crowds, but it was like the students, some of the wrestlers and whatnot around the ring. And then they slowly started incorporating like crowds in the arena. They was all spread out so you could actually get a little feel. So AEW kind of already, had the audience aspect there for a while, but it's nothing like a full crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like hearing individuals, but also hearing everybody at the same time. Man.
Telling you that you suck.
Yeah, man, or booing you or cheering you. I'm waiting for them to start singing this goddamn Jericho entrance. I'm ready to hear Judas. You feel me?
What if I be cool?
And then the inner circle is like good guys now too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say now. That
So it's really finna be turned, bro.
And we got blood and guts coming.
Oh man, we got blood. Oh, come on, bro.
And Mike Tyson is the special enforcer.
First of all, bro, Mike Tyson came and beat the hell out of goddamn Sean Spears. And this shit was funny, bro, because it's like, is he really punching this man? Because he can kill him. You know what I'm saying? And he was throwing them damn punches
You
quick
know,
as hell. I'm like,
say,
damn. I know Sean. I know he a wrestler. I know he's strong as hell. I know he can take this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's still Mike Tyson.
It's Mike Tyson, but I feel like Mike Tyson.
I mean, of course,
probably
the punches was worked.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they probably.
But it's like Sean Spears got a lot of nuts for taking them shots.
Yeah,
it's
he in
still
his
Mike
position,
Tyson.
though.
Like,
What if he make a mistake at the
man?
Because you know Mike Tyson good for a blank out.
Yeah,
Oh God,
He'll be getting ready. You just gotta tell you your ass for real.
Man.
You gotta get in the bowl on the
They're
nigga.
like, Mike, what's going on? Fucking a vendor, man. It's not a vendor, Mike. No.
Mike, wake up. I'm gonna slap the hell out of Mike ass because he gonna be tripping.
thinking about a vendor, man.
But yeah, Sean, you most definitely took the goddamn. He took that spot, bro. And it's cool because Mike Tyson he been since his debut in wrestling, bro. He's been embedded in the culture of wrestling. Yeah. So it's cool to see him back on TV. Then he gonna be special enforcer, which seemed like his duty in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, bro. It's Mike Tyson, man. Ain't nobody gonna shake life with Mike. They want to see him on TV doing some crazy shit, man.
Man,
For real.
I circle entire segment last week, even from the beginning of Dynamite when they pulled up.
Yeah.
Man, that was so damn lit, boy. When they hopped out them whips.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho, I think I think he was in the GT 500 or some shit like that.
Was coming up like gang. They like, yo, like, what's up? Gang warfare.
Right, I thought they was not about them choppers.
It's live as hell, bro. Yeah, bro. In a circle, man. They didn't had probably about the biggest goddamn story arc of AEW. They whole coming together, this being Jericho's first real ass like stable, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have tag teams and whatnot. But he got a whole stable. Then who's in this stable? The folks is out here winning. To me anyway, as a stable, like they most definitely built there could be up there with like Evolution. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna go the NWO route when they started adding folks. They added MJF, goddamn Warlow. I'm like, oh, bro, now these folks got about 17 more people in this hoe because Warlow big as hell.
I'm gonna say, people need to learn from that. Please do not do what the NWO.
Yeah.
Well,
as much as
they kind of already got the NWO and the Bullet Club back together.
I mean, well, that's the NWO of our time anyway.
Yeah.
Really, but. Yeah, they did beat the hell out of John Moxley this past Wednesday.
Yes.
It was cool though. I saw it, but I did see it coming. You know what I'm saying?
No, you.
Yeah, I saw it.
I saw the shit come from
Cause I'm like, bro, cause I don't be watching BTE. You know, I was, but I stopped watching it a while ago and just got off of it. So I'm like, I'm coming in blank. You know what I'm saying? Like I noticed the Young Bucks and this Kenny, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, of course they gonna probably eventually go with them. I didn't think that was gonna just flip right then a week later, but it's all good, man.
If you watch, well, I know you didn't watch BT, but like for those who probably have watched BT, you know what led up to that moment was as you watched the episodes before, you know you had Don Callis saying like, I think he's the same Young Bucks that I saw in New Japan, stuff like that. And then you had Brandon Cutler, you know, who was like, you know what, maybe Don Callis was right, yada, yada, yada. And when you watch that and then you see, you go back and then you watch what happened this past week on Dynamite with the Young Bucks eventually joining back up with Gallows and Carl and Kenny Omega. And they all led it up to that moment right there, those moments in BTE. Was saying like, yo, are these the same Young Bucks that we've seen in New Japan?
Toured the world with.
Yeah.
Have changed the world with.
The moments leading up to that heel turn with the Bucks was playing back to those moments on BT. So yeah, I think it was pretty cool, but I mean, it was no brainer though. Still it wasn't shocking because we kind of knew it was going to happen. But they gave us a pretty good match.
Oh, they most definitely did, bro. They have Young Bucks, Kenny, that's why I feel like they work so well together too, man. Because they most definitely know each other like a mug, and their matches be goddamn flawless, man. It's like it's hardly no mistakes made in their matches. And you just rare to see on goddamn wrestling. They goddamn young bucks, man. It was a cool Dynamite.
I see John Moxley costing him the title next week.
I see that too.
Damn, you think they're gonna give it to the Death Triangle?
Yeah.
That'll be live.
I
as
don't
hell.
want to see that. Matter of fact, I need to see it.
I mean,
Come on,
it'll
Pop.
be the closest thing.
Pop, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be the closest thing to us seeing Pac as champion.
Especially right now,
Yeah.
because Darby doing this whole run with the TNT title,
Right.
and
So
he probably gonna have that thing for a couple more
I don't
months.
even think you can put Pac in the TNT title.
can't.
You gotta
You
put him in
can't.
the world title.
because
got to.
he deserved it anyway.
got to.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
He gotta be.
anyway.
He gotta be
Yeah.
tag champion, and then MJF Hangman get the title, then MJF get the title, and then gotta be Pac right after that.
It has to be.
I think after MJF, it'll be Cody. After
He still think, oh yeah, Cody could do that whole 360, come back and go back after MJF and they reunite their feud and shit. But 'cause he down there dealing with the same thing right now.
With
QT.
With the QT.
You know what I'm saying? He's just spinning his wheels right now. He not doing nothing of note. So it's just like he gonna keep spinning his wheels until MJF get the belt.
Yeah.
MJF get the belt, he gonna fuck around and MJF gonna find somebody to challenge him for the title. That's how he gonna get out of their claws that when he lost to Jericho, he gonna challenge for it again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he gets back.
They can also play back to the fact that MJF did beat Cody in the strap match, a few years ago too. So they can play back off from that. Maybe use that, into maybe getting Cody Rhodes that shot with the world title. It could happen.
It's a lot of possibilities with AEW because they actually put this story together, so it's different avenues you can go down with this story because of the way they put this story together. Previously, you know what I'm saying? But seeing Pac and goddamn Ray Phoenix as the tag champions, oh my god! Like my boy said, we need to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Pac is a world champion off the top.
Overdue.
And Ray Phoenix, come on, man.
King of Ropes.
Come
Even
on, man.
though they got it in the Grand Metal League, Ray Phoenix is the real
Like
King
I
of
said,
Ropes.
Ray Phoenix is from a wrestling planet that dominates in wrestling across the universe. Because that man has be, even when they came out and did the little interview, man, he came out, this man ran up the ropes, he did a little pose, he jumped off the ropes, did a full little 360 before he even hit the ground, like a 900 damn near, before he hit the ground. Like, why? Nobody else was doing this. You didn't have to do this at all. You just did
That
this.
man just
This is regular entry.
Ray Phoenix for
This is regular entry.
That's just how he come to the ring. He hopping on the ropes regardless. Like he hitting the ropes soon as he hitting the mat, and he don't got to be wrestling or nothing. He just gonna be on the ropes.
And you got the simmering feud with Death Triangle and Best Friends.
On the goddamn ropes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Best Friends.
Oh yeah. They gotta win the tag title because the Best Friends had the tag titles next.
Yeah, I can see that happening too.
Yeah, the Best Friend is right now is Death Triangle and Best Friends. They're, in my opinion, are the two teams that are deserving right now for a shot. So
Yeah.
especially Best Friends, they've been at it for.
I think they just said last night they was it that they got like the most wins.
Yeah, they got
in
the
the
most
tag
wins
division.
in the tag division. So of course, they're gonna get the shot.
Bro, they real deal need a 6-man title, man. I real deal
Yeah.
feel like they should have a 6-man tag title, man, because they got a lot of 3-man groups in AEW. And some people, and factions too.
They got to, man. It's AEW now is showing their love for factions. We have way too many damn factions going on to keep count. The only ones that I just know of that's really of importance right now is the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle or the Pineapple.
Then you got the Dark Order.
Yeah,
They been there goddamn stable from beginning.
yeah, Dark Order.
Goddamn R.P. Brody. We most definitely got the Nightmare Students, whatever they gonna call themselves.
The
Factory.
No, that's just the factory.
The factory.
Then
Then you got the Nightmare
Family.
It's
just a family.
You got Matt Hardy's new
the
Matt
Hardy
Hardy family.
Oh, man. That's what Jeff Hardy needs to be in.
I mean, God, it's just
it's a lot. When you,
Team
especially when you
Taz,
look
don't forget about Team Taz.
It's about 5 or 6 right there. Like when you look at wrestling around around the spectrum, they got the most factions, probably the most tag teams too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's still New Japan.
Well, I keep forgetting about New Japan. Goddamn,
New Japan is ridiculous.
They ridiculous.
With they factions, but that's
over here in America, AEW.
for sure.
They over here rocking. You know what I'm saying. But shit, this might be a new faction here because they didn't added Chris Statlander to the best friend.
It's still best friend.
It's still best
So
friends.
it's just best friends with the alien. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But yeah, man, it's cool, bro. AEW is most definitely giving us the wrestling I feel like we really deserve at this moment.
Yeah.
The WWE not, they buckled the hurt bit.
But I know. But speaking of WWE, on a good note, before we end the show, we gotta end it on a good note.
Yeah, most definitely.
Can we please talk about Stand and Deliver? NXT.
I didn't see all of it.
Quick matches. We're not gonna go over everything. We're just gonna give little quick matches to what I thought were the best.
Shout out to Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Speaking of, and I'm glad you brought that up, man. Yo, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, the unsanctioned match. It was a mixed bag about it, honestly. A lot of people saying it went exactly too long for the type of match that it was for an unsanctioned match, and then everybody was bringing up the comparisons with AEW's unsanctioned match with Britt Baker. Of course, with Britt Baker because
it was the most recent one.
And Adam Cole there, all that. But the match, to me, the match was good. It was good. It told the story that it needed to tell about Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly that we already know if you've seen their independent work.
Mm-hmm.
It gave them the good story, but it just went extremely too long, and people just would tune out, after the last stretch of it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it was a good match. It was really good though. I would just say if they would have cut maybe 15 minutes of it, made it shorter, it would have been talked about. But
But you gotta look at how their rivalry has been. This ain't a 3-4 month rivalry like we see on TV. This been going on for about 10 years. And back in Ring of Honor, they would legit put on hour-long matches, just whooping each other ass and fighting till it draws.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really a callback to that what they did back in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be one of those, what I'm saying, one of those feuds that's gonna go on for years and years. Like their careers are gonna be built on the backbone of that rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. Even back in, back in the Indies, they were tag team, then they went to rivals, then they back on teams, then they back on rivals.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be basically like the same way Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn built up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like their careers are always gonna intertwine no matter what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just, this is just retelling the story in a WWE manner. In which I hope WWE tells the story good.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, this story is like, I want to see him fight.
Yeah.
I always want to see him fight. But the storytelling this time,
Because
it was put together so
just because Sami Zayn kicked him.
Yeah.
And now we add Logan Paul.
Yeah,
I don't want to see Logan Paul on fucking wrestling.
That's what back to the Kyle O'Reilly and the Adam Cole thing. That's possibly why the match was so long. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to tell the history. You got to show you got to show the story that they've been having their whole career. Like he said, you know, in Ring of Honor, they having hour-long matches just beating the hell out of each other. So of course WWE gonna do the same thing. In fact, to give them an hour-long match to show them that they can beat the hell out of each other and then put on a good hour-long match. Cause they didn't have Iron Man matches and shit like that that went an hour and it was unsatisfying. You know what I'm saying? Or the person that won it, you was most definitely wasn't, you know what I'm saying, rocking with or whatnot. But telling the story sometimes, you know what I'm saying, gotta be an hour long, man. These folks be wrestling.
Whoever.
Oh no, I was coughing. I'm sorry, y'all. I was coughing.
And I want to give a shout out to Big Mommy Cool, Raquel Gonzalez,
Yes.
NXT Women's Champion.
She won. Yeah, that was that was a good match as well. Night one of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver was just, it truly did deliver. Like night one was really good. But that match with the main event, Io Shirai and Raquel, that was, that also told the story. That was a good match. I honestly didn't think they were gonna give Raquel the NXT title. They were gonna strap it on her like that. You know what I mean? So it's interesting because, like I said, I've seen more of Io Shirai than I have of her. So I would like to see, but what I saw in that match, she's pretty good. And they had some good moments in that. So we'll see, bro. But yeah, shout outs to what's her name, Raquel Gonzalez.
And I gotta, the stage. The stage was so damn dope.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm good, bro. They brought my favorite
game.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going with that, G. Like they paid homage to the Deadly Game setup from Survivor Series '98. Like I love the setup. Of Stand and Deliver. Man, we need to do more of that. I think possibly my favorite was also In Your House setup.
They keep you running Johnny Gargano. That shit was fun.
Yeah, I do most definitely gotta watch more NXT, man. I feel like they giving us the wrestling we want to see too. You know what I'm saying? And they bring it back like the old school, WWE, WWL feel with their pay-per-views and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm digging that too, bro.
Even though we see AEW win the Wednesday Night War, now the pressure is on AEW and NXT simultaneously.
They gotta.
Because now it's like, ain't no excuse. Both of y'all gotta do 1 million viewers every week. Ain't no
gotta do
excuse
the numbers, bro. Who's better still?
It's like, you know what I'm saying? NXT did the smart thing by switching up Tuesday nights. But now it's like, okay, now y'all have to stand and deliver. Because the end of the Wednesday Night Wars, that means, okay, now we need ratings. Okay, y'all not standing, y'all not going to war with each other no more. Okay, now give us the ratings we want. We need the million viewers. So the pressure is on AEW and NXT simultaneously. So it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. Somebody get Ace.
Hold on, bro. Go to the front, but hold on. But yeah, man.
Hey, keep that. Keep that.
We most definitely gonna catch y'all next week, man.
Yes,
we most definitely we might have to catch y'all down there tomorrow because we gotta talk about part 2 of WrestleMania. So we talk about it amongst each other. We gonna most definitely let y'all know.
And then one more thing before we get out of here. Rest in peace, DMX.
Man.
Yeah, we lost the dog. On Thursday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was. It's
been
hard,
emotional, man. As hell,
yeah,
man.
haven't been on social media because of this. It was just like, damn, we lost X, man. And it just should let everybody know, man, that if you know somebody that is on some shit or just like going through something, help them out or at least try to, at least try to help your people out, man. If you know that they're dealing with something. That they can't control.
Because it's hard out here, man, for everybody.
Right. We lost way too many great artists and people to this to like just drug abuse, all this other stuff like that. But man, like I said, if you got somebody out there that you know that's awesome shit that needs help, help them out. Try, just try. Even if they don't want the shit, do it. Help them out.
Even if they just need somebody to talk to, man. It might not just be drug abuse or substance abuse, man. Some people just feel abuse. You know, holler at them, see what they got going on, man. And tell them to watch some Raps and Rasslin. You know,
Yes,
tell them come to the Cool Sock channel. Check out goddamn Serial Corner every Sunday, you feel me? Go and Know every Thursday, you feel me?
They eat some great cereal, y'all.
Yo, we eat cereal like, hey, it's our job, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can pull up, get your people on, you know, talk about the show together. Hey, do what you feel.
Before we do it, favorite DMX moment?
Man, I think my favorite is when he rocked that whole crowd in there. I think that's everybody's favorite. I mean,
I'm gonna say my favorite was Billy.
Damn, he walking through there. It's like the best interest of any move, like, bruh.
And it's
like,
crazy, bro.
Like my favorite scene when he rolled through and they tripping. And old boy like, I don't like this shit.
I don't like this shit.
Down on this shit.
This shit
He said, yeah, I'm running around, running red lights, smoking weed. And this bitch still gonna pause.
But I think my favorite before we dip, I think my favorite is when he came back on when he did the Touch remix with Busta. When he came back with Exes the Peace, I was like, oh shit, here we go. I like that man was loud with it, bro. He served that shit. But yeah, man.
It's all good, man.
It's all
we
good,
appreciate
man.
X, man, for what he did for us in the culture, man. We'll catch y'all next time, man, over here at the corner. We here, Raps and Rasslin.
If you got down with it, we got 2 words for you.
Suck it.